What's good?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Sports Source, Raiders Allegiance, Lunatic Raider. We're gonna talk Raiders with you guys today with my buddy Will. Got me on for the first time. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to take it from there. Sports Source back with our video. You know what it is at this point. 95 subs. Let's aim for 100 by the end of this weekend, guys.
Let's go.
Anyone who's actually in the comments, anyone who's in the comments, I'm gonna copy this down here. You can join our little chat here. I'd love for anyone to come up in here and talk. It's Raider football, guys.
Raiders. Let's go. Let's go. We need 100 subs. 100 subs. Let's get them.
Anyways, like today is a different type of video. You guys have seen the NFL updates, NFL weekly talks, right? Well, we've been doing this 2 or 3 of those a week, right? We're gonna get our Saturday stream, and guys, pull up to that too. Pull up to that. It's gonna be a huge, just whole stream. I have a bunch planned for that night. But listen, tonight's a different type of night. We're doing a single team video. I also have one planned with a. I have planned multiple plans. So as you know, we keep going. As we keep growing, we're gonna keep getting more videos in a week. And let's just hope that this growth hits. We're aiming for. My team has discussed with me that we want to aim for 1K by year. Fine with that. Just keep hitting the sub button when I sent you. Keep checking out the videos. We're doing great with the first 4 streams we've had as a network. But tonight we have you. I don't know if you've actually shout out your YouTube. Have you?
Yeah. Raiders Allegiance. With yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Check it out.
Raiders.
Check it out.
That is Raiders Allegiance. Go check it out. Great video. He's had a few videos that have hit 500 views. I haven't done that, so he's gonna keep growing. But yeah, today's video. I mean, like, so we talk about the overall season we had. You can start whatever your thoughts are. You just bring them out. Let's hear them. Right.
Well, this past season was actually we overachieved considering all the negative stuff that we had to go through this season. Like I stated before in some of my previous videos, the Raiders pretty much went 4-1 in the playoffs because the last 4 games of the season, it was like win or go home. It was a playoff game, basically. So they ran it off, and they come into Cincinnati playing against a team that is now representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. They're not a bad team, but we pushed them to their limits. It came all the way down to being in the red zone, and unfortunately, we got an interception, but we stood toe-to-toe with the AFC representatives of the Super Bowl. So we did damn good considering losing your coach, losing your number 1 receiver, losing your corner. I mean, it's just everything just bombarded on us at all one time. And a lot of teams in a situation like that, they can fold or it can just bring everybody together and be like, you know what? It's us against the world. And that's the mentality I seen with Derek Carr and the rest of the Raiders go in these last 4 games of the regular season. And they showed and proved that they were not going to let outside interference stop them on their mission of getting to the playoffs. And they achieved that.
Like I said, this team was 3-1 to start the season. First game against the Chargers, we didn't have depth at corner, and that proved that game single-handedly proved it. The injuries took a toll in that game. You know, we didn't play great in that first half. Yeah. And I want to make it very clear. No, I don't believe we were ever elite this season. I'll keep it real. We were good.
Far from it.
But even when we were 3-0, we didn't score a point in the first quarter. And we weren't elite. We were far from elite. The team, had its up and downs, right? First game of the year was just a straight up roller coaster of a night up till 12 p.m. on my end. Just what the fuck? Raiders, I knew that from the start, from the beginning of the year, we were going to have heart attacks. But god damn, this team just loves to give. You know what? I was stuck at work for a fucking game against Cincinnati. And you know what? I'm very fucking happy because it probably was a roller coaster of a game. You know what? I still followed along with the score. My managers were cool as fuck with it. You know, they were so cool. They let me keep my phone near me, and I was able just to check the score every 15, 20 minutes when I had it in. Right? But the fact of the matter is, we were down 20-6 in that quarter in that game. And I know what? Let's not even bring that game up, right? You talk about like just the Ravens. We were down 14-0. Everyone said the game was over.
Yep.
Roller coaster.
Resolve.
We still won. We won against Dallas. And I don't care if anyone says, oh, they had injuries or COVID or whatever. We did too. We had no Darren Waller the whole game pretty much, guys. We had a lot going on this whole season. We had no head coach after week 7, an interim coach. I don't care what you guys say. That's not the same thing as head coach, right? I don't care what you guys say. We had no Darren Waller for half the fucking year. That final stretch that we were winning those games.
Yeah.
We won
exactly.
And then we didn't have a wide receiver. I want to make it very clear. Right? I'm very thankful that this defense came together, but goddamn, that week 18, it became unacceptable for Gus Bradley to be kept around. I know people wanted to keep him around. Right? I'm sorry, but you led up perfectly on the fourth down conversions. Never should have gotten to overtime. They converted a 4th and 21.
Yep.
Right? He runs
secondary
coverage. And if I'm being honest, there's going to be some change made, right? We'll see what happens, right? Very interested to see what he does for
Patrick Graham.
Patrick Graham. I've heard some great reviews about him.
I'm looking forward to that.
Let's be honest. I see our defense being elite.
It can be.
We'll see what happens.
It can be.
Max Crosby, whatever you want.
Exactly.
Need a solidified line.
Yep. You know what? And that's another thing too, because if Patrick comes in and he decides to go with a 3-4 base, now we have to look for a nose tackle for that 3-4.
And I want to mention, if you haven't seen the streams I've done, I have talked about a certain name. And I know he's injured. I know he's getting up in age, right? Akeem Hicks, I think he's perfect. Next to a Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue, you run that. And then I said because let's be honest, I think Abrams' days as a safety is over. He is a full-time linebacker if he comes back.
You know what? Yep.
Now, like I said,
Exactly.
You can run the set with him and Perryman. You get depth like Nakobe.
Oh my goodness!
I want Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean. Exactly.
I haven't brought his name up until now because there's now these Raider fans who, may I say, I've gone off for you guys long enough, but I'm gonna keep going off on you because of the dumb shit I'm hearing from you guys. You want Denzel Perryman gone, first Raider linebacker in forever. That you want him gone after he made the Pro Bowl. He had a fantastic year. You know what? He even said it. He wants to come back and he wants to improve this offseason in his coverage. And I believe he will do that. But
he'll be back.
Corey Littleton is a cap casualty to me. I think he's okay. He's replaceable, but you got Divine Diablo at the edge. And then whatever else you decide to do. Whatever you decide to do. I want Dante Hightower as a depth linebacker. I don't think he's a starter. He's a depth.
Okay.
Whatever you can get linebacker, really. But if you can say you cut Corey Littleton and you bring him back for like 2-year, $12 million, I'm fine with that. That's a great deal. I think he can be worth $6 million, but you need more depth.
Yeah.
But you don't need as much in the D-line group because if you're running a 3-4, you're going to need maybe 3 D tackles at best and 5 edges. That's an 8-man D-line group. That's all you need, right? Linebacker, I want them to have at least 7 guys. Cornerback group needs to be 5. 5-man deep, 6-man deep, whatever you need to do. Get the most depth in that secondary because that's where we had our injury.
Yeah.
And I've given a name here. Now, if he's to fall, you make this trade. I said you make a trade for the first pick in that second round, and you select Andrew Booth Jr. out of Clemson if you can.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot to this, right? I want to speak more on the season because I'm proud of this team. I don't know if I said this enough. I'm proud of this team for the fight that we had because –
oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll be honest, right?
Hell yeah.
I don't think enough credit was given to this team, right? Not enough credit was given to Derek Carr because he still got to the playoffs. I don't know. But so we looked at the Kansas City game, an absolute debacle of a game, one of the worst games of the season, and I still had a Raider fan that I'm not going to call you out here. I'm not going to give your name, but you said to me Derek Carr wasn't at fault for that loss. You are absolutely egregious, and you need to get off his dick, please. Honestly, I like Carr too. I like him, but that was a pathetic performance. And Yannick, please do not ever pull that shit again. Do not.
I know. Go to the middle of the field, stomping on logos, giving extra incentives.
I don't care if you do that to another team, but if you do that to Kansas City,
nah,
you get
that's
whooped.
Exactly.
Don't ever pull that shit again. Listen, I liked you on the field. You were great at the end. But you are not. Do not ever do that again because you gave them the field. Come on, that field in first play of the fucking game. Josh Jacobs fumbles for a touchdown.
Yeah, man, for real. It just out the gate. We sucked ass coming out the gate. We just did so many damn mistakes.
I went live for 40 seconds. I was so hyped, and that first play happened. I got off live. I said, I'm not even watching this. You know what? I already knew where the game was going. They came out and they won this game. Right, Fro?
Yep.
Fuck. Thank you. Dude, you were the only guy to actually show up. We had 4 fumbles in that game. I've called for Frost Moreau's head. You better come. If you come back, you better prove to me why you came back.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with Raider fans, but they actually believe that if we trade Darren Waller, you'll be a good tight end 1. Do not. Now, listen. I'm not even going to rule this out. I'm okay if you get – so if you trade Darren Waller because he wants too much money, you have to have 2 things in mind, right? 1, you have to have a replacement ready. That has to be like, hey, I'm guaranteed to go get Dawson Knox or Rob Gronkowski, right? Those are the only 2 guys I think that we're actually going to begin. I don't want Evan Ingram. I don't think he's a replacement, to be honest. He can be all right, but as a tight end 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
2, you have to get good depth at other pieces. So, like I mentioned this, like if you go to – I'm going to name Atlanta. Say you can go get a Calvin Ridley and force Oluokun, and then you give up Darren Waller and like a future 3rd or something. That's fine because I think Darren Waller's trade value did go down a little because of his injury. But I think if Atlanta was to make that trade, they would also give up a pick just because I think we all know Darren Waller still is one of the best tight ends in the game. Now, say you get Calvin Ridley, force Oluokun, who's linebacker depth, who actually might start if we're being honest. So then if you get Forsett, you get Forsett and Denzel in the middle, and then you get Abram and I'm going to just think about this, right? Divine Diablo, and then you run linebacker depth. Like you have Corey Littleton on a less contract, Nick Kwiatkowski on less contract, KJ Wright maybe, and then you just Nick Morrow is another guy you can bring back. Like I didn't even name those are 8 guys that you can put into a 4 linebacker group, and I'm fine with that. If you have 8 linebackers, that's the best thing for you. You need more depth. And let's be honest, I don't want to run 3 quarterbacks. I think you just go run Derek Carr, and I don't think Marcus Mariota's coming back. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could see him maybe going to a team that wants to start him. So maybe you just go replace that backup spot with like Tyrod Taylor, who's been known to be a good backup. Just saying.
Now that's a good yes. I can see that.
I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, let's they want to run Kenyon Drake out of town." Let's be honest, guys. This isn't happening. Here's my point, right? I get he wasn't productive much, but that was behind John Gruden, who really didn't know how to utilize it. John Gruden, I'm sorry. Listen, and John Gruden, you were all right? I never liked you. Your drafting was mid. Like Mike Mayock, I think to me maybe deserved to be a team. I would have been okay with bringing him back as maybe like the team president because we don't have a team president. I'm just saying, more spots on the team, and imagine that front office. Just saying, but the moment. As you guys can go check that out, I made a video on it. I was pissed that Mike Mayock got released. I know we got Dave Ziegler, but my point is, you cannot tell me Mike Mayock did not deserve another chance because he's the reason. And I'm telling you guys, this is the facts. He's the only reason we got Hunter Renfrow, Max Crosby, Nate Hobbs. He's the reason we got those guys.
You know what? I was saying the same thing. I was banging the table for Mike Mayock to at least get one more year. So we can see
run his team.
Man, who was making the decisions in the first round? Because our first round pick sucks ass. Plain and simple. We failed in the first round.
I'll tell you right now.
And I think that was good.
It was
exactly.
Look on this free God damn, I'm getting text messages. So we look at free agents, right? And another thing I've seen, I don't know why. I get it. Devontae Adams. He's the man. Oh, my God. He's so good. I enjoy having him. I would enjoy to have him on our team. But you know what?
But you would have to make it rain to get him. You know what I mean? He wants $30 million.
I'll be honest. I've been called crazy. I've been called a lot of things for saying this. But I don't want Devontae. He's a great receiver. I want a wide receiver duos. I want to get a wide receiver trio set of Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, and Hunter fucking Renfrow. That's my trio I want.
Cooks is yes. I like Cooks.
Let's be honest, guys. You are not gonna. Do not tell me you want to pay Devontae $30 million when we don't even have it. We don't have it yet. You know what? The most money we're gonna have is $42 million. So you're telling me you want to go get one fucking guy this offseason? You're crazy.
Well, there's ways to get around that. There's ways to get around that. You can like load up a signing bonus type shit. You know what I mean? Load them up this year because we won't have to worry about bigger contracts kicking in with Max Crosby, Renfrow. You're going to have to pay them. If you do extend Derek Carr, that won't come until the following year. He has 1 year left. So you can load up Devontae this next season, get most of his money out the way, and then let him fall off into a different category of salary and let everybody else get their money. But that's a whole lot of fucking money to absorb to one person. And you thinking about Carr getting about $40 million a year when it's time for him to get his deal.
Carr to me is
Dak Prescott fucked that off. You know, I mean,
listen, I don't think I don't even think Carr's worth $30 million because. I like him. He's a great quarterback, but no, I don't want to have to sit here and pay him $30+ million a year because, again, this becomes a cap casualty because here we are because we have to go pay Max Crosby, Josh Jacobs. We have to go pay the guys that make sense, right? Renfrow is a guy. I don't know what it is, but New England Patriot fans are on a trend to now believe that they're going to get Hunter Renfrow because we're just going to let him go. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
That's going to be Josh McDaniels is going to make him a key factor in the offense, hands down. That's your Wes Walker.
Tell me how we're going to let just Hunter Renfrow go. Make that make sense. Please make that make sense because you know what? It doesn't make sense. And I'm going to be honest. This team, we are not in a rebuild. We are in a retool. Understand this commit the part I'm putting out that we're in a retool where we fix up what we need to. Don't go throwing big ass money at tight end because here's my point. If you keep Darren Waller, no need to have a backup tight end making more than $6 million. Just saying.
Yeah, and you won't have to though. But I see Waller staying for the fact that McDaniels he likes the 2 tight end sets.
I know.
You figure you look at New England. Remember when Hernandez and Gronk and
I'll be
He
honest.
utilizes that.
Let's be honest. We can go pay Evan Ingram $4 million a year because he's not worth much. He's not.
Yeah.
OJ Howard is another guy that was kind of a bust. We can go pay him $4 and $5 million. Those two guys, I would rather have all over Foster Moreau. Just saying. But
yeah,
Raider fans seem to think that this man's like the next coming of like Jesus Christ himself. Because I don't know what it is with you guys. You guys are just like it comes to a new level of just dick riding. I'm sorry. And it's annoying because you guys actually believe this man's a star. I've heard people saying he's the most underrated tight end in the league. What? What? Man wasn't even that good. Tell me, outside of the Philadelphia Eagle game that he had, where he had like 6 for 60 and a touchdown, what other big game did he have?
Yeah, but we're looking at production numbers. But what does he bring as a threat to the defenses that we play against? You know what I mean? There's more ways to impact the game than just catching the ball, scoring touchdowns. Even though we want that, but like we should have
Ruggs. Because here's my point. Because here's my point with Foster Moreau, right? As soon as Darren Waller's on the field, he just disappears. And we saw what happened in the Chargers game. His only reception, it almost was a fumble out of the bounds. I'm like, holy shit. But, like I said,
yeah. But I think there's other factors. Because like you said, we don't.
Well, here's the thing. People called me.
We don't have a number one receiver.
No, we don't. But we need to sign one. We will. I think. Like I said, I'm not saying we need. We don't need a big name guy like Mike Evans. We don't.
To be honest with you, I kind of thought about if the Raiders went out in free agency, got a solid number one receiver, veteran, and used the first round pick on one of these top receivers coming out. There's a lot of receivers. You don't have to.
But here's my point.
If you get somebody,
I'll make this point, right? Here's my point. I'll make this point though, right? Because we saw what Zay Jones did at the year. I'm not saying, right? Here's my point, right? Because if you don't get a wide receiver round one, which you don't need to, let's be honest, this wide receiver draft class is kind of deep, right? So my point is linebacker depth. Tell me 4 guys that you have for the future, though. That's my point, right? We don't really have a big-time future. So here's my point. Go get Nakobe Dean, who is a solidified star, right? And then maybe second round, call me crazy. Go get Wan'Dale Robinson out of Kentucky. He's a good receiver. He can be because he's a receiving threat and he's a rushing threat. So you get that mixed guy that can mix it up on the offense. And then you have like the next Debo. And I'm going to say next Debo because that's what Debo does. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't really need a number one. You don't really need a round one receiver from that. But if we maybe even went out and got like Brandon Cooks and Mike Williams, I'd be okay with that because Mike Williams is younger than Allen Robinson and maybe he would demand a little less money. But even that trio would be nice. I'm just saying these are trios that we would be okay with, right? But anyways, the only reason I keep bringing Brandon Cook's name into this because he has out there spoken about this hire that we had from Josh McDaniels. What if he wants to play in a Josh McDaniels offense like he used to? Just saying. Maybe he wants to return to his new, we'll see what he does. Guys, whoever's in the comments, please, if you want to join this talk with me and him, go check out the link in the comment section. I can actually do this. Does it work? Come on. Come on. There we go. Is it on the stream? There we go. Go click that link if you want to come join this discussion.
Yes, indeed.
D-line, honestly, if we don't make a big move, I'm fine with having a Solomon Thomas, Darius Philon, and Jonathan Hankins trio. But we need.
Philon has to, yeah.
All right.
We have to bring him.
I have heard there is like a almost legitimate chance that we do not bring back Casey Hayward because he might want to go to Indianapolis. Now,
following Gus, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what?
I think that's
a lie. Like, I am fine with that. If we can go get like J.C. Jackson, who we've been linked to. If we get I'm telling you right now, if we did get J.C. Jackson in a replacement, I'm just saying it's an upgrade. Just saying. Because he can run man and zone. I'm just saying. Now, listen, I'll say this. I wouldn't pay him more than $14-15 million a year. But because here's my point, right? Maybe because he has been under McDaniels, and he might maybe he wants to come join a team who's a legit, let's be honest. I think we are a legit playoff team next year. I think we will legit get back in there, and I think we might even contend for the AFC behind Kansas City and Buffalo. I'm not even putting Cleveland in this discussion. I'm not putting Pittsburgh in this discussion.
No.
Cincinnati, as much love as I got for y'all not doing this again unless something crazy happens. Maybe you guys have a crazy free agency, but listen, my point is, if the Ravens come back healthy, they're a legit better threat than Cincinnati. They did, and like I said, they're a good team. I don't know what it is, but we saw this team with the most injuries in the NFL for 2 straight seasons. And this year they were 8-9. They were a game out of the playoffs. If they were fully healthy this season, they might have been the number 1 seed in the playoffs. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
This team was good. And that was without Marlon Humphrey after week 13. This was without Marcus Peters all year. I'm just saying. And the only reason I want to bring J.C. Jackson is because he would be a legit upgrade. I want to upgrade, right? Like I said, I still believe I would still take Casey Hayward back on this team. But do I think he's come back? I really don't know anymore because of everything I'm hearing, he might want to go back with Gus Bradley, which I get it. He was a legit great zone corner, and he played great defense.
Yep.
Now, there's to that extent, yes, I get it. He was injured throughout the year. He kept getting hamstring injuries, whatever. Those aren't serious injuries, and that's why you have to have depth if you have speed receivers because those guys tend to hurt their hamstrings and their quads, right? Speed receivers just run routes, and the way they just if they're shifty and stuff, that's not regular for your hamstrings and stuff, man. Like I said, this it's fun because we sit here and we talk about what we did. And I mean, there's been some people that have said that our hire was the worst head coach hire of this offseason. Go look at Lovie Smith. Go look at Lovie Smith. You know what? I'm not going to go as far as to say this. I'm not going to say this was the best hire because I don't believe it was.
No.
I think Mike McDaniel.
It was. I'm going to tell you why. Everything that you would consider to be Josh McDaniel's strengths is already established on the Raiders team. There's a quarterback. There's a slot receiver.
Listen, I get that, right? But he failed as a head coach in the past. I'm not saying this is going to haunt him this time, but here's my point, right? I think Mike McDaniels will be a better head coach. I think he's a bright young mind that will make the Dolphins a contender. I'm just saying. I'm not going to come out here and say that Josh McDaniels is going to be the best head coach hired because we don't know. We get it where to an extent we don't know what he's going to be, right? And I'm not going to because we know what Nathaniel Hackett might be. We don't know what any of these coaches will be. I think Lovie Smith was the worst head coach hire this offseason. Y'all can call me crazy, but that was, or you can say the Saints hire. Who was that? God damn it! What's his name? What is his name? God damn it. Jesus fuck. If anyone wants to type in the comment, that'd be very nice. What is his goddamn name? Who did the Saints hire as head coach?
Oh, fucking used to be our coach, Allen.
Dennis Allen.
Weak ass. Yes, Dennis Allen, weak ass. Yeah. He used to be with the Raiders, and he wasn't a good coach. But you live and learn. You know what I mean?
He was under Sean Payton. He was under Sean Payton, so we'll see.
Yeah, but shit. What's that mean?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? What's that mean? It's easy to follow orders and not give orders. You know what I mean? It's different.
I will say that team is about to be I think they're about to have to rebuild because Alvin Kamara will probably be out of the NFL here. So,
man, I know what happened out here with him. And Vegas do not play with that battery shit. Not at all.
They don't.
Nope.
That's like the one place you don't want to commit battery. And it's sad because, like,
exactly. You'd rather be drunk and drive.
But,
oh Okay, here's the key with McDaniels. This is a video I'm working on now. What I'm doing is comparing the coaching staff McDaniels had when he was with the Broncos in 2009 compared to what he has with us. What I noticed, the top coaches with him in Denver, it looks like Denver dictated those coaches to him because they were all former Denver coaches. I went down the line and looked.
I mean,
and the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach was Mike McCoy, previously with Denver under Mike Shanahan. His defensive coordinator was Mike Nolan,
I'll be honest,
previously with Denver under Dan Reeves. Huh?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The only hire I really hate off this offseason is the Tom McMahon.
Hey, that's their business. You know what I mean? I only can worry about my team.
No, because I mean, us hiring Tom McMahon was just
Tom McMahon. But you gotta look though. He sucks ass as a special teams coach. Only with Denver. When he was with the coach, he did damn good. He was in the top 10 3 years.
Well, listen,
you know what I mean? I hope that's the version we get.
I think Joe Judge would have been also a pretty good hire. I'm not gonna lie.
I think so too.
I think Joe Judge would have been better. We'll see. But
I thought that's where he was going too.
This team,
I definitely.
None of these hires that are that we hired this offseason were like, oh, we're gonna go get him. Let's be honest. Nobody said we were gonna have this coaching staff. I don't think this was expected at all.
No.
Every single hire we've had, it's been saying, oh, we're gonna go get this guy, but oh, hey, we hired this guy, right? The Dave Ziegler hire didn't really take me by surprise because I kind of saw it coming at the end of the week. Like I was like, okay, this is kind of coming out.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels came out like Patrick Graham was just kind of like, hey, we hired him. Like, wait a minute, where the fuck was this? This wasn't. This was
Giants fans were pissed. Giants fans were pissed. They wanted him back. This one Giants fan,
and I could tell this guy was mad because he was trying to sit here and trash us. And I was like, wait a minute, when was the last time y'all fuckers made the playoffs? 2014? We've been in the playoffs twice, motherfucker. Come back to the playoffs. And then Cowboys, bro. Oh my God. I went on, bro. I'm gonna be going on a whole rant Saturday. These motherfuckers are as scary as what? I mean, they ain't scary as they aren't scary at all, man. I mean, y'all have like this, like their schedule strength is so bad every year. The regular looks so good just to be a first round exit. And then I don't remember who it was. Someone took shots at them and compared them to the Jags.
Oh my God.
He said, imagine being as bad as the Jags. He said, imagine being as bad as the Jags in the regular season as you guys are in the playoffs when you guys can't get one win. I'm like, I mean, they've been to the playoffs. What? They have like 2 playoff wins in like 12 years. They really aren't.
And they're supposed to be one of those teams that's loaded with talent.
So I even had a Cowboys fan go as far as to tell me that Dak Prescott was a top 3 quarterback. And I'm looking at him like, bro.
Oh, my God.
I looked at him, I'm like, bro, whatever weed you have been smoking, please send it over, bro. I want that type of confidence when I speak. I want that type of confidence when I speak about Derek Carr.
Hey.
I think Hunter Renfrow was the top 13 receiver this year. Actually, PFF released their wide receiver rankings. He was number 10.
Oh, they got him at 10?
I'll even read this off now.
Hunter Renfrow is a beast off the line. Dude, I watched his tape and him coming off, and he breaks ankles like he's a point guard. You know what I mean? In the NBA, crossing motherfuckers over off the line.
To me, he's a top 7-8. Dude, he's a top 7-8 route runner in the league.
Man, that dude is so fucking quick with his moves.
So this is how they ranked him this year.
I know a lot of corner.
So this was the ranking they had. So Devontae Adams was 1. I don't really disagree. He's been the most consistent receiver out there for the past 4 years, like 1,300 yards every year. I don't hate it that Cooper Kupp isn't 1. This is his first good year to me, so you can say Cooper Kupp was number 2 on this list. Deebo Samuel was number 3. I fucking agree with this.
Yes, he's a beast.
Justin Jefferson was 4. Now, you could have had Justin Jefferson 3. To me, to be honest, I would have probably taken Justin Jefferson at 3, but hey, whatever, right? Jamar Chase is 5. CeeDee Lamb is 6. I don't know his stats, but can someone put the CeeDee Lamb stats in there? Oh, wait, right here. He had 80 receptions. Wait, only 80? Wait, what? No. Come on, bro. We're not doing this right now, bro. Time out, bro.
When he hurt? When he hurt this season too? Wasn't Lamb hurt this season also?
He had 79. He played in every game except one.
Okay, just one.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Okay, it says 79 receptions for 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns. You can argue Renfro's season was a bit better, more catches. Oh, we got someone in here.
But he's a slot. That's the thing. Renfro is a slot. He's not a number 1 or a number 2 receiver. But look at his numbers as a slot receiver.
Yeah. What's up? Well, Hunter Renfro, right? He did in the slot, but he was our number 1 receiver this year. I'm just saying that, right? They had Stephon Diggs, number 7.
He had to be.
They had Tyreek was number 8. Okay. T. Higgins was 9. Hunter Renfro was 10. He caught 96.5% of catchable targets. So anything that was actually catchable. He was the 4th highest rate in the NFL history.
He's a beast.
He was Renfro's separation rate against
he ain't going nowhere.
Bro, he was 93rd in percentile. Like great in separation.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Okay.
And then we had DK.
Yeah, we in here. What's good with it?
Bro, they had DK and Tyler Lockett at 11 and 12. Just want to make that clear. But, yeah. But,
yeah, I mean, Renfro's a beast, man. Hands down.
I loved it. I think, here's the thing. If you're going to make the point about Renfro, I think you can make the same point about Cooper Kupp. He did most of his damage in the slot this year still. He still was pretty up there in slot usage, so. Just saying.
Yeah.
But he did have 1,800 yards. I get it. You can probably.
But you got.
I can go as far as to tell you this right now. I'm taking Justin Jefferson over Cooper Kupp, to be honest. Justin Jefferson is absolutely in that conversation for one of the best hands, some of the best route running, and he can go deep. He can beat you short. He can beat you everywhere over the field. He can do it all. To me, he is probably one of the hardest receivers to guard in the NFL nowadays. And he's probably going to go down as the greatest wide receiver in Viking history. Because Randy Moss only did it for 4 to 5 years in Minnesota. Just saying.
Yeah, but he put up numbers.
I'm saying if
he put up numbers.
I'm just saying, if Justin Jefferson does this for like 10 years, I'm taking him as a Viking wide receiver, to be honest. Just saying. One second, sorry, guys. I just got to stand up after a while. But, I think Jason Simmons was a great hire at the DB coach.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, exactly. Because if you go look at his track record.
We really don't know our O-line coach, our offensive coordinator, and our linebacker coach right now.
Well, this is the key with that one, though. Because Josh McDaniels is going to be calling the plays, OC, and working with the quarterback.
I'm just saying, you want an OC. I just want to know who it is. I think linebacker. It'll be somebody that's probably grown. I think linebacker coach, who I really want, is the 49ers linebacker coach. I'll even pull his name up right now for you.
I don't think that's going to matter either, because if you look at Patrick Graham's background, when he's with Green Bay, he was the defensive line and linebackers coach.
DeMeco Ryans. Here's the reason.
DeMeco Ryans.
So here's the reason I want DeMeco Ryans, right? Is because he developed up like Fred Warner, and he was one of the best linebackers in the NFL. I think he could do that with Divine Diablo, to be honest. I think he can make him – I think make the whole linebacker core really good. So, just thought, right?
Yeah. It still needs to be field goal. You know what I mean? So we'll see exactly what direction we go with the defensive coordinator and the linebackers coach. It'll be interesting. I hope we do get somebody solid that can coach up the young dudes we got.
What's that? Once I hear you can still hear me, right? Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, sorry about that. I had just to respond to a message there. But yeah, I think like this Raiders team is only going up. I think the future's pretty bright, but I'm just thinking like, I really think like if we had, I'm just saying, if we selected like at like 30 in the first round, if we were to to trade up like for another pick, and we had Andrew Booth in that secondary for like the future. Imagine Andrew Booth next to Trayvon Mullen and Nate Hobbs. I'm just saying that's going to be one of the best cornerback trios in the league to me, to be honest, in like the next 34 years.
Yeah. You still would have to wait for him to develop and get to his potential.
Well,
that's the thing. I wouldn't mind, like when you mentioned the corner from the Patriots, I wouldn't mind bringing a veteran in. It's going to cost some money, but you know what you're getting right off bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him, or what do you think about Gilmore?
We'll see. I mean, if we signed him, I wouldn't.
As a plan B.
I think he'd be a pretty all right corner. I think you could even debate, maybe getting Anthony Averett for 2 years. If you had like the cornerback, core of, Gilmore, Averett, Trayvon Mullen, Nate Hobbs, and Andrew Booth, I think that might legitimately be in the conversation for the best cornerback core in the league.
Okay, now, you remember we were talking about moving Abram, the linebacker, from the safety spot, right? So You got Moehrig. What would you do at that other safety spot? Would you go with the young dude we already have? Or look, one name that I thought about was, what about Jabril Peppers? I know he's been injured, but you can get him on a 1-year deal.
I said you bring Peppers in for maybe a 2-year deal, and then
a proven deal.
And then after he's gone for the I'm saying 2-year deal because that gives Tyree Gillespie, he'll be 24 by the time he comes back to be a starter, right? Imagine he's a starter and he comes in and he just dominates the game next to Trayvon Moehrig, right? I think there's also that legit argument you can make for just saying go get Kareem Jackson for 1 year. He's 35. And then maybe let him retire after. And then you have Tyree Gillespie at the age of 23. You give him 1 year to develop behind an actual veteran who's been in the league for a long time. And then he might come in and he might be a star because if I'm being honest, Kareem Jackson's he's a better in coverage guy than Jabril Peppers, and he's, I think the better safety overall. And I get he's older, but he's also the perfect need for a team, an actual veteran guy that's been in the league, and that would really help our safety, depth on. Now, like I said, if you wanted to bring both Jabril and him in, that'd be some really fearful linebacker or safety depth, right?
Yeah. And you figure Peppers got that familiarity with Graham. Yeah. And you could get him on the cheap because he's coming off that ACL injury too. You know what I mean? You won't have to give him big dollars, and he's young. He might pan out. If in ACL injuries these days ain't shit compared to how they used to be. You know what I mean? You blew a knee back in the day. It was pretty much, you're done. You know what I mean?
Nowadays, we got such good technology you can recover from.
Oh, man. That ACL, sometimes you come back better than you were before. Almost like having Tommy John surgery on your knee.
Yeah, I think if you really give him a 1-year deal, and he's 27. You can bring him back. But like, to me, I also really would love to see what Tyreek Gillespie can do. And like I said, maybe he up this season. Maybe give Jabril Peppers a non-guaranteed deal, because if Tyreek Gillespie is to come in here and dominate, not to say you cut him, but maybe you just keep him as a backup. In depth behind both safeties, just in case something happens. Because BC runs a 2 safety deep, and they need to be able to cover. And then he runs man-to-man in the cornerback group. The linebackers, like I said, they're going to be coming off the edges to help. Abram, I think, like I said, I think he should stick in the middle of that core. Divine Diablo can be in the middle of the field as Abram rushes. Denzel Perryman can stick around that area. Just so if a QB rushes, you have one linebacker on both sides that can either go one side or the other, right? You have to be able to cover. And look what he did to Patrick Mahomes.
I know.
I'm not like, bro, this was the perfect hire for us, man.
And see, I think our defense, Max Crosby and Yannick, that defense is gonna be predicated on our secondary keeping the receivers in check for us to get possession sacks. You know what I mean? So they can get no quick releases.
Yeah, I think
we need coverage sacks.
No, like I said,
that's what killed us. We gave up all kind of fucking. What was it against? We had 4th and 20 something, and they got a fucking first down on us.
Well, they got a touchdown.
Come on. Oh, yeah. But shit, that shouldn't even happen.
So I think looking past what he runs for a defense, let's look at what happened last year. He created some of the most turnovers in the league for a defense, and he didn't even have that good of a defense. So look what he might honestly. I'm going to give us. I think if we have a top 10 to 15 defense, we will be a top 4 seed in the AFC this year. I think. Now, like I said, this is dedicated off, whatever happens with Kansas City. Because if everything is true and they do end up losing like a Tyrann Mathieu, there's no guarantee.
Oh, yeah. Now, that might. What about him?
What did I get?
Would you put the honey badger?
Yeah.
The honey badger with Maury.
We ain't getting him.
Man, you never know. You never know. You never know. Another name I hear. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you who brought the name up was wasted talent, Von Miller, because he don't think that the Rams will be able to keep him because their salary cap is strapped. But what about bringing Von Miller over for that defense and let Patrick Graham just go to work? And hey, there's a lot of potential moves we can make, man, in free agency. I'm just saying this like to add on. Imagine having Jabril Peppers in the secondary. You have Akeem Hicks on that D-line with Yannick and Crosby. Man. And you have Von Miller in that. Bro, I'm just saying that, man. We need pressure. We need more blitzes. Gus Bradley never blitzed. He always did that bend, don't break type bullshit. You know what I mean? But, man, we get somebody like Patrick Graham that comes in there and he blitzes and he doesn't just rely on a 3-4. He'll mix it up with a 4-3 or a nickel package or whatnot. Woo! He does, and like I heard an interview with him, and like he said, every team you play against, they will most likely face a different defense because you don't play the same defense against everybody. Everybody don't have the same strengths and weaknesses. Let me read you this one. Hey, Raider report. I just found a Raider report that claims right here. So this is what it says. The Raiders will look to make an upgrade at safety. They will be targeting players, free agents such as Jabril Peppers, Quandre Diggs, Ronnie Henderson. Okay. Jonathan Abram will likely be coming back and will most likely be taking snaps as sub linebacker or a line of scrimmage next year. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. That's exactly what you do. You got your personnel. You got to put them in their strengths. This man just said, "Don't bring back Abram at all." Nah, I'm not even linebacker. The dude, Abram has a nose for the ball and he makes solid tackles. His coverage skill sucks. You take him out of that then. Don't put him in coverage situations. So Put him down there and let him go and knock the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of things going on. There was talking about, and wait a minute, what's this say? The Raiders will be interviewing Andre Carter. Okay, nice. But no, there was so our DC even went on to tell the players that most like he talked to Yannick, Crosby, and he talked to he did talk to those guys and told them, don't worry about what defense they run. You will be able to make plays in this defense.
Man, yes, you will. He's going to do whatever it takes. It ain't going to be the same defense every fucking week in, week out. He said this shit. I like that.
I really couldn't believe
I like that shit.
But I really heard someone in one of my group chats told me they would still rather have Chase Young than Max Crosby. I'm like, you're fucking crazy.
Nah.
Come on.
Because look, Max Crosby ain't even hit his ceiling yet. That's the scary part. He's still young. He's young as fuck. He still ain't hit his ceiling.
Bro,
that's scary.
Chase Young, most of his sacks, I looked at this. 80%, I think it was close to 80% of his sacks have been against backup tackles. Max Crosby, they're against starter tackles.
And he led the league in pressures. This dude is not a seasoned vet yet. That's scary.
And he led the league in percentage of win rate at the line.
Man, I'm telling you, we knocked it out the park with Max Crosby. Especially after trading away Khalil Mack. Oh, my God. Who does that? Just imagine if we would have kept Mack.
So
you know what I mean?
Well, the point with that is we wouldn't have money.
No, but you got to also look, man, just the potential of what them two could have done. And see, if money hit us, you got to remember, when COVID hit, we lost.
Khalil Mack has been injury prone these past few years. And let me ask you something right now, because you understand this, right? We wouldn't have Josh Jacobs right now, right? You realize that, right? We wouldn't have Brian Edwards.
I know that. But running backs are a dime a dozen. Running back lifespan is only 4 years in the NFL.
I'm telling you.
I like Josh Jacobs, don't get me wrong, but how many other Josh Jacobs are there?
I'm fine without Khalil Mack, to be honest. I'm fine without him. I think we've won that trade. They have not done anything. And
no. I understand that.
But here's my point. You also he was 31 and he was asking for 30. They won their $30 million a year. That's my point. Right? I'm fine with the trade. We got some great pieces for the future. And here's my point, right? Because we got Yannick Ngakoue out of it, and now we have Yannick and Crosby. I think it's a more fearful defense. Now look at. Based off what we have this offseason, we could even add as a player such as Von Miller, who's produced. Imagine
man.
In the first stream I talked about it, I said if we clear enough money, I'd be even fine with even bringing back Von Miller, or not about bringing back, but bringing back Khalil Mack, and then even signing a Von Miller. Imagine we had both those guys. Just saying.
You never know. Champ Kelly came from the Bears, and that was one of Mac's favorite guys. Champ Kelly, the assistant GM. I'm telling you, you never know. Hey, Winston came back to us after he went to Green Bay. It happens. It happens.
But I said, I'm very happy with what's happened. I think this team can bring in a lot of guys. I will actually be right back if you want to keep talking and, discussing potential free agents you would like to sign, right? I'll be right back. Let's hear it.
Yep. All right. What is the deal, y'all?
What's up?
Whew. What is the deal? What's y'all feedback? Y'all got input on these Raiders?
Well, I'm a Commander fan. I am a Washington Commander fan, so.
Oh, that's right. The Commanders now. I'm not mad at them.
Yeah, a lot of people are laughing. Yeah, I know. I'm not mad either.
No, just knock the shit out.
Yeah.
Just knock the shit out the Cowboys twice a year. That's all.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I hear that a lot. The Washington they lost that game twice versus the Cowboys. I was so mad. I didn't want to watch it anymore.
Oh shit! I know how that goes.
I tried to, but I was like, no. The team that happened with the injuries and everything that's been going
Yeah.
around. Yeah, I totally understand why that happened. So I was like, yeah, this team needs to rebuild and get to a good quarterback because Taylor Heineke's not it. I'm sorry. I tried it with him. He did well, but just didn't come up all the way.
So who would you want as your quarterback with Washington? Who do you have an eye on that you would love for him to come in and be your quarterback?
I would love Russell Wilson, but every time I keep hearing that, I'm not gonna be too optimistic, but I feel like I really want him to come, but I don't think he might be coming there. I think we might draft a quarterback though.
Yeah, I think that might be the best way to go, drafting, but you never know which quarterbacks become available through their teams. Some teams like to move on and they might want to draft and say, let's start over. There's all kind of possibilities. Russell Wilson, I don't know if he's going to end up leaving Seattle, but I done seen stranger things happen, so it's like a wait and see. We'll see what they do, what Seattle does. But yeah, Russell Wilson, hey, he'll make any team better. You know what I mean? He'll make any team better, hands down.
I wish he can come to Washington to just make this team better. That would be nice. But
yeah,
because there's a lot of Washington Commander fans saying that Russell Wilson should be coming. Please let him come. I don't know. Ron Rivera has the key to that. So if he can do that during the offseason, I would be happy for him to come. But if not, then the other option will probably be drafting somebody or maybe seeing hopefully another veteran quarterback and then maybe draft a rookie quarterback just to, send them out for a while and just let them see what happens during this draft, just like Joe Burrow did. I mean, this man won a national championship over there, and I'm sorry that you lost to the Bengals too. Sorry about that.
Oh, we gave him a fight though. I think they left the game with like a couple of stripes missing. We took some of their stripes off their ass though. But we tried though, man. Hey, they in the Super Bowl, so it is what it is. That's a good built team. Cincinnati got a damn good team.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're well balanced. Both sides of the ball, hands down.
Yeah, I get
look, let me ask you about your team. How do you feel about the new nickname change? Are you fine with the Commanders or you wanted something different?
Honestly, I was fine with the Commanders. At first, I wanted the Red Wolves, but they said that because of the copyright infringement.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, so now I understand why. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, but a lot of fans were mad. So, I mean, I kind of understood. I was like, yeah, I understand you're mad about the name and all that, but, I mean, what you going to do? To be honest with you.
It'll grow on you. That's what, like with anything. A lot of changes happen with sports teams, especially when they move cities and change their colors and names. But eventually, over time, it grows on you because you have no other thing to. They ain't gonna change it again.
That's true. Yeah.
But at least your team is still in Washington. That's the key. Y'all didn't move and change your name. You just changed your name and stayed in the same city in the same color scheme. So you're all right. Commanders, it'll grow on people. It'll grow on people. It's just different. That's why people got to get used to it because Commanders. No sports teams with the name Commander. Yeah. Usually they name their teams after animals. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is.
That's true. I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm happy with the Commanders, even though a lot of the Eagles fans have been laughing about, oh, look at you. You're a Commander. Stick your man. Ha, ha, ha. I'm like, okay. But watch next season. Y'all will be flushed out into the toilet. You'll be last place. Don't be laughing. Keep laughing.
Man.
That's all I got to say. Keep laughing until the season starts.
Yep.
I can't wait.
The NFC East is gonna be interesting, man. Just keep beating the shit out of the Cowboys. That's all we want. Yeah. Bro, can't stand them bastards.
Bro, they are as scary as the Jags in the regular season as they are in the playoffs.
You say the Jags. I was gonna say like a community college.
Well, you know what? They as scary as the 5th grade football team.
Man, for real, huh?
And they paid Dak
But yeah, man.
for 4 years, man. That man, they paid him for 4 years, and I look at him stuck in the playoff curse woes with Jerry Jones and what's his name? With Michael Carter.
For half of Dak's salary, I can give him a first round loss in the playoffs. Hell, give me $20 million. I can lose for you.
Hey,
Dak all that money for man.
Hey, Dallas,
That shit
if you're
crazy.
looking to lose in the first round, go pay me $500K. I'll give you that loss pretty easily.
Hey, he lowballed me. He went $500K. I said $20 million. You can't be lowballing me, man. I'm trying to get paid too. I'll be your backup for $250K.
No. I'm trying to play one game. I'm giving them one game.
One game, damn.
Y'all get one game out of me. You know what? I'm gonna shit the bed. You know what? I'm gonna do what y'all do.
And you know what?
You know what? I'm gonna do what they do, and I'm gonna shit the
Here's
bed.
the crazy shit. The crazy shit is Jerry Jones was even kind of like suspect with Amari Cooper. You know what I mean?
He is
He's giving this dude
expected.
what, $20 million?
I will put this out
He
here.
does. He's not consistent. He's not consistent. That's why we got rid of him.
Wait a minute. He's not consistent because he's not with a good offensive coordinator. I don't care what anyone says. That offensive coordinator sucks. But listen,
Yeah.
Dallas, I'll give you one game. You know what? I'll do what your team is professionals at. I will choke in the playoffs.
Losing. The Dallas Heimlich maneuvers. That's what they should change their name to, the Heimlich maneuvers.
I mean, dude,
They choking.
the only thing that's ever been there's only two
Man,
things that have ever been consistent with that team, that organization, that fan base. One, choking the fuck out of the playoffs,
Choking.
and number two,
Man.
hearing this all offseason. It's our year. No, it the fuck isn't. Wait a minute. Haven't y'all got tired of this? Y'all are less scared of my girl when she's on her period, bro.
You know what's crazy? The shit is you go from Tony Romo to Dak Prescott.
Did y'all
And
hear
they
what I
both
said?
do the same shit. They choke.
Did y'all hear what I said? I said y'all are less
Yeah, I
scared
put
than my
your girl
girl.
on her period.
I mean, that might be the quote of the year,
Oh,
bro.
shit. Damn.
Hey, Dallas, it's not
Yeah.
all love. Trust me. I usually say it's all love, but this isn't love. Y'all
Nah.
get so annoying. Y'all come on my live trying to tell me the blasphemous shit like, oh, Zeke's still a top 5 running back. No, the fuck he isn't, bro. He isn't even. He's
Oh,
barely
shit.
top 10. Bro, like,
Yeah, you got some delusional people out there.
Yeah,
And-
they are.
It's crazy.
I mean,
hey,
It's
wait,
crazy.
did I tell you what Cowboy fans said on my live the other night?
what?
About
What'd they say?
Dak
What'd
Prescott.
they say?
He said on my live.
Top,
He goes,
top
yeah,
three?
he was literally coming on my live talking about Dak Prescott. He was like, bro, Dak is so good. I'm like, how good is he? How good is that first round playoff taste in your mouth? He goes, man, he's so good. I'm like, so good at losing the first round. He's like, man, let me finish. I'm like, whatever, man, continue. He goes,
Top three
man,
choker.
he's a top 3 playoff. He's a top 3 quarterback. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna name you a
Man.
quarterback right now. I want you to ask me, tell me in reality, are you taking him over Joe Burrow? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
Nope. Oh, you crazy.
I'm sitting there like, has Dak ever made it to the NFC Championship? He goes, no. I'm like, case is closed, motherfucker.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you hadn't made it to the NFC Championship, you're gone. Don't be confident.
Y'all motherfuckers didn't even win y'all division the other year against Washington.
Thank you.
And Washington was 6-10, you dumb fucks. Or 7-9. Sorry, 7-9. I'll give y'all 7-9, bro. But y'all dumb fucks. I don't want to hear this injury excuse because even with Dak, y'all was 1-3.
Man.
Overrated ass motherfucking team every fucking year. I'm sick and tired of hearing this bullshit because y'all single-handedly make me hate your team because the level of dumb shit I hear from you guys. It's crazy. And y'all,
they be on some bullshit.
And y'all just the bullshit I hear out of y'all. Like to tell me Amari Cooper this year was better than Hunter Renfrow is blasphemy.
Oh man. Somebody on dope, dick, and dynamite. That's what's wrong with them.
I asked him.
They're gone.
I asked him this. This is what my sequence of questions was after I said, "Okay, did he have more receptions than me?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Do you have more yards than me?" He's like, "No." "Do you have more touchdowns than me?" "No." I'm like, "Are you smoking weed?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "So you're smoking dick?"
No, he's probably higher. He's a Gurley fan or whatever. I'm sorry.
Bro, I asked I didn't ask this man to show me a collection of his jerseys because I asked him if he was a real Cowboy fan or it was because of daddy. And he pulls out like 7 Dak jerseys. I'm like, and the one is a blue jersey. Not gonna lie, at the bottom of it, there was a little white on it. I'm like, bro, why is part of your jersey white? What have you been doing? I'm like, wait a minute, don't even answer that.
You said white, part of it white? Shit.
I'm like, bro, if you're gonna like do it, at least clean it up. Jeez.
Oh shit.
Man, we've had a lot of people come through the stream. I need someone, y'all. Hopefully y'all like this video up. Man, the numbers have been going crazy. I'm actually gonna check some of these. We hit 95 tonight. We were 5 away. I almost pushed on this music and that would have immediately fucked me over. Pushed on this music. We hit 4 likes in this video so far.
Come on, y'all, get it to 95.
Like some more. We need some more likes. More likes and subscribe to the channel.
Wait.
Don't be no sucker. Don't be no hater. Subscribe, like. That's all you got to do. It don't take a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take a lot at all.
I didn't realize
we just up here chopping up about the football.
One second, awesomeness. I'm gonna try to sub to you if I can actually sub. Okay, there we go. You have 200. You've been doing this for a year. Nice.
Yep. Yeah. For a goddamn year, bro. It's been good.
Yeah.
Bro, I've only been doing this for a month and 2 weeks, and we got 95. But my views, I have in my first 4 streams with my network that was 44 views, 61 views, 55 views, 59 views, and we'll see what this video hits. Because you know what? If y'all go back and check out this video, it'll actually give more like and views actually. So, but if y'all can, when I'm gonna send y'all the link. And then you can send it to your friends and stuff. Put it on your stories. I'm going to put it on my story because this is funny as shit, bro. But I don't know, man. I can't. So, I really said this the other week. I said the Raiders, like, this free agency is probably the biggest free agency we've had in a few years.
Yeah. It's going to be nice to see what direction McDaniels and Ziegler go. And I know that McDaniels is an offensive-minded coach, so I'm wondering, are we going to go heavy offensive players in the draft? Or is he going to let Patrick Graham get a couple of his guys to fit what he's doing?
I think – so I know I haven't really mentioned this name. I think this would be an underrated sign because here's the problem. Here's my thing. Because this guy was really good at forcing turnovers and not allowing a lot of receptions. Keon Crossan from the Giants. I think he'd be like – if we can get him, like he's 26, I would be okay with trying to do a long-term deal, like 5 years for like $9.5 million. That'd be perfect deal. That'd be depth. I think he had actually, I don't know if you know this, but he had an underrated year. I'm just saying.
He's a free agent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex, if you want, hey Alex, click the link in there, and you can join the show if you want right now, man. You're fine if you want to come on, man. Hey, Alex. Sorry. Alex, click the link, man. You want to come up in here, bro? We'll all talk, bro.
I'm gonna have to roll up out of here, man. But man, this was fun.
I will talk to you next time.
Keep,
Yeah,
keep me posted on your next lives, and I'll pull up on you.
Yeah, no, I'll send you the link for Saturday's show, and we'll talk then.
Yeah, keep me posted, and I'm down with it.
Yeah. See you, man.
All right. Thank y'all. All right. Talk to y'all soon.
See you. Hey, awesomeness. You still there? Invite your show. Yo, are you the Raider Alex, my guy? Alex Martin? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, shit. My computer just froze up. 1 second.
All right.
Oh. 1 second. Oh. We're back.
Yep.
Probably he headed out. I'm probably gonna head out, but I'm gonna be doing a Saturday stream if you want to join that, and we'll talk all football that day.
Okay, that's fine, man.
Yeah. See you, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. I just do. What am I doing? I really don't, guys.